Alright guys, welcome to another special edition. Alright guys, welcome to another edition of the Spilled Milk Streamcast with your boy Only Rans. First and foremost, shout out to our sponsors. We got Sing Beans, best coffee in the game. Support local. Don't buy from Starbucks, don't buy from Tim Hortons, don't buy from anyone else. These are local homegrown boys who send a portion of all proceeds towards muscular dystrophy research. It's the best coffee in the game. I love it. All the other coffee is shit. We got AI on systems. Implement artificial intelligence into your businesses, real estate, trucking, fucking, mortgages, any sort of business for inventory, follow-up calls, assistance, all that kind of stuff. Find out a way that it can work for you. I'm sure he can find you a solution. And finally, we got Casper the Jeweler, who's the hottest jeweler in the game. He's a little bit more expensive, but when you see his work compared to other jewelers, you understand why. You're paying for that extra quality. So it's for the better quality type of stuff. I buy jewelry, and you can tell the difference of the settings. I bought some jewelry that was a little bit repoed, and it's like the lab made diamonds and shit like that, but at the end of the day, like, maybe the setting's not quite as correct, because this guy's shit is fucking blinging. It is more expensive, but it's the right quality to go. And finally, we got Vanita the dating app. You're looking for someone in the South Asian community, Punjabis, Hindus, Muslims, Tamils, Bangladeshis, Sri Lankans, all that shit. Who else? Hindus. Everyone in there, everyone who's looking for love in the South Asian community, go on to Vanita. It's a long time coming. I'm excited for this partnership. It's gonna be a beautiful blossoming partnership, much like the partnership of a relationship. So hit up Vanita. It's a great dating app, and we'll get straight into it. It's been a pretty wild time for news. A lot of stuff has been happening. A lot of stuff that might not even be that important to some. But there's waves being made. So let's get straight into it, into our first story. So first and foremost, we got Diljit at the Met Gala. Now, the Met Gala has often been a charity event, sometimes controversial. Nut jobs like myself will call it a Satanist convention. But Diljit has risen the ranks of fame, and he put on for Punjabis in a big way. He looks like a fucking king. That is a sick fit, no doubt about that. You know what I mean? And he's got the nice achkin. He's looking like a maharaja. You gotta appreciate that. He's got the kalgi on. He's got the jewelry. This guy is drip god. One other really nice thing about it is on the back of the cape. I don't even know if that's the right word. He's got the map of Punjab, not the map of India. He's representing Punjabis here. It just so happens that he was taking a picture with Priyanka Chopra later in the night. But hey, that's a different thing. Now, our community went crazy for this. So much so that even my mom showed me a picture of Diljit at the Met Gala, acting like this is some huge news, which it is. You know what I mean? Representation. We've arrived on the main stage. It's taken us a long time. This guy has been the guy to kind of break us through it. And you got to respect that. That is amazing to kind of see. But are these really, the type of things that should distract us or whatever? You are reaching those upper echelons of fame. I don't know if you believe in the Illuminati or not. I don't know if you believe in those things, these adrenochrome drinking type of fellows, but there's something to that. It's a sick fit. There's no doubt about that. Naturally, the cancel things had to come out and go against him. And, they're like, why is he wearing a kalgi? Only our gurus are supposed to do that. Why is he walking around with the kirpan, acting like Sikhi is a prop, when he walks around with the haircut and things like that? Hey, man, cancel things are out there for everyone, and at least sometimes they are a little bit consistent, so you got to appreciate that. But, again, if you really want us to become normalized in the grand scheme of things and not be confused for other types of Indians, because it's the tensions are high, right? So you do want a little bit of differentiation between Sikhs and Hindus and Muslims and all the other types. So this really puts us on that front world stage. So I'm here for it. Naturally, I made some jokes. People were not too happy about it because I thought there was more important news there, such as my favorite eater. Well, she wasn't my favorite eater, but she is someone that I did appreciate her work. That is Lana Rhoades. Now, for those who don't know about Lana Rhoades, she is a former adult film star and one of the goats, in all honesty. But she's looking like she's had some tough time. They're saying it's because of Ozempic. They're saying I could see that maybe it's because of some drug use. She could be on some hard drugs. um the Ozempic epidemic is pretty bad. It's so funny how before Ozempic kind of came around, body positivity was the movement. Oh, love your body, enjoy your body, this, that, and the other. And now all of a sudden, because you have this magic drug that makes you shed weight, everyone is like, oh, slay girl, you lost all this weight. You look amazing. This is fucking awesome. So where's the body positivity movement then? Now, let's take a little bit of a deeper dive into this. This is what she looks like now. That looks like someone who's on drugs. This is what she looks like. Full bodied, got that light in her eyes still. Mm-mm-mm. Lana was one of the goats. Make no mistakes about it. Now, I said humorously, and I did get fucking cut up for this a little bit. I was getting emails like, oh, like, why are you hating on Diljit? Acting like it's not a big deal. Hey, this story just happened to come out at the same time. I would say that Lana Rhoades has probably touched the lives in a more deeper way than Diljit. Plus, I'm looking at broader issues such as female body dysmorphia. That why do they feel so insecure about their bodies that they need to take Ozempic to lose weight? So I'm more concerned about the mental health of women. I must be a shitty guy for not placing Diljit wearing a Halloween costume at an event for Satanists. Secondly, this could also be addiction. So I'm more concerned about women who are facing hurdles of addiction rather than Diljit wearing a Halloween costume while he's taking pictures with Priyanka Chopra. I must be a shitty guy for looking out for women and being concerned with their mental health and their body dysmorphia. What the fuck can I do? That one's kind of crazy. But regardless, we do have to understand that Ozempic should not be taken unless you really need it. It's obviously not good for you. It's a new drug. Apparently, she's going blind. I don't know if that's directly from Ozempic. It could be from a variety of other things. But we do want to make sure that you take it only when you absolutely need it. Otherwise, hop on a fucking treadmill. Watch your diet. And just go about it that way. Next up, we got AP Dhillon back. He was on a live with Intense. Shout out Intense. That's my boy. I love Intense to death. But he's with AP Dhillon, who is increasingly becoming more insufferable. You can't take away the guy's success. He came from fucking Victoria or from India, comes to Victoria. He's just a kid with a dream, as he says, and he amasses all this amazing, wealth and fame, and he had a generational run with Grinder Gill. I don't think he's ever been the same since. I think a lot of people will agree with that. But now it seems that he's becoming more and more arrogant as the days kind of go on. And me in that position, maybe I would be as well. I don't know. I've never achieved what he has. But at the end of the day, when you start getting into these sort of things, people are preying on your downfall. They're waiting for you to fuck up so they can be like, ha, I told you so. Now you're fucking back on. You thought you were a Don. Look at you now. That's a Conor McGregor reference. Let's take a look at some of the highlights.
Not thinking anything, bro. Honestly, we had like this bro, I love Benny X beat.
Yeah,
You know,
that's a
so
crazy link up
he
right there,
he
bro.
makes such a unique beats. Those are like it almost feel like it's out of this world.
100%.
So for
It almost feels like it's out of this world. Shut the fuck up.
for me, it was just like it's like honored to be part of something so unique and different. And I know it's an experimental record and it's not for everybody and whatnot. Like, pata hi hai, no? Like,
You
kei
know,
yari recycle music goes further, right? So like if you keep recycling music, it just goes further.
Here's one thing I'm gonna definitely have his back on. As an artist who's already achieved so much and could basically work these large weddings like Ambani weddings and go on tour and make as much money as he wants for the rest of his life. He'll always have an audience at this point. He is completely right about that. He should be allowed to experiment on whatever type of music that he wants to make. Whether you like it, whether you don't. as an artist, you should be able to explore what you want to explore. Nobody should be able to box you in and say you have to do this. That's how you fall out of love with music, and that's how you burn out, and that's when people kind of turn to other shit like drugs, alcohol, women, all that kind of stuff, right? So I totally support him on that, and I don't think anybody should have anything to say.
Now you can probably hear, no?
Yeah.
I don't even mind that track. I mean, again, it's not something I'm gonna vibe to. It's not something I'm gonna drive to. But there are the people in India, the Delhi crowd, the hip Delhi crowd, the hip Bombay crowd, the hip Mumbai crowd, that will probably really love that. So hey, more power to them. If it sells, go.
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਦੋ ਗਾਣੇ ਕੱਢੇ, these are we made last minute, like ਉਦਾਂ ਹੀ just for fun.
Yeah.
I'm releasing a record in a month again. Like not even a month, 4 weeks, like less than 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And that one is like a pop hit. Like it's really
ਰਾਤਾਂ ਲੰਮੀਆਂ ਨਾਲੇ ਮੁੱਕਣ ਤੇ ਆਉਣੇ ਹਨੇਰਿਆਂ ਨਾ ਮੇਰੀ ਚੱਲਦੀ ਲੜਾਈ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਸ਼ੀਸ਼ਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਵੇਖਾਂ ਮੈਂ
See, as much slander as I'll give him for, being kind of a prick, and I haven't even showed you the part where he's being a prick yet. Look how excited he is about making that song, right? And you love that. Even if nobody else loves that song, sometimes us as creators, we make something, whether it gets 10 likes or fucking, 1,000 likes or a million likes, whatever. Like, when you produce something that was sick. When you produce something that you really loved, right? And you can see that on his face that he really loves this track. So you got to respect that. You have to respect that.
if you don't take music that serious, all these guys rapping like ਮੈਂ ਏਡਾ ਗੈਂਗਸਟਰ ਆ, ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਆ ਉਹ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੱਖੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਾਰੀ ਕਦੀ, ਚਿੜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਾਰੀ ਸਾਲਿਆਂ ਕਦੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ, ਭੈਣ ਚੋਦ, ਲਾਈਕ ਹਰ ਕੋਈ ਬੰਦੂਕ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਫਿਰਨ ਡਿਆ, ਕਦੀ ਕੁਛ, ਕਦੀ ਫਲਾਣ ਟਮਕਾਣ.
Now this is where it starts to get into this irking territory. Like, how he's looking at, just look at his fucking eyes. Like, look at his eyes. Like, like so nonchalant and shit like that. Like, bro, like you were fucking ran out of town because you ran your mouth like this. And like maybe now you're cuddling up to some guys who are, a little bit heavier, that you're protected. But you were fucking like run out of here and you were scared and talking about like the gangster shit. Like, don't let that stuff get you back into trouble. Now, I would imagine you have security and you can pay for like real security, and it's not just the street politics type of things. Like, you can actually have ex-army and stuff like that cuddling up with the guys that you are now involved with. So you probably are a little bit more protected. But I think it's just a matter of like kind of like oh, like who gives a shit, this, that, and the other. Like, fuck them, they're all fake anyway. Like, come on, man. Like, just be a little bit more humble here.
Oh, fuck.
Right?
100%.
Yeah, so like ਉੱਥੇ like ਇੱਕ ਦੋ ਵਾਰ ਸਹੀ ਆ, right? Like ਜਦੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਦੋ ਵਾਰੀ
Yeah.
ਤੁਸੀਂ hip hop ਗਾਣੇ ਕੀਤੇ, you talk stuff like,
Secondly, he made a lot of songs like that where he was, pretending to be hard. So that kind of plays into it as well. But again, I'm not gonna hate him. Intense, keep doing your thing. You're generational talent, and I'm proud to call you my friend. But yeah, AP needs to, humble himself a little bit, I guess. So people keep sending me this guy, and they expect me to comment on him. Like, I guess he is an LGBTQ member of the gay community, and he is a Sikh. Stop sending me these guys. I mean, I got nothing to say about it. I'm grown. You're not gonna get anything too spicy from me. But let's check this out. Just to humor you guys.
What I am wearing to the Cowboy Carter tour. It's a replica shirt that I had commissioned from my friend who's a tailor. It is the Back to the Future Western shirt that Marty McFly wears in the
I mean, that shirt is pretty hard. I'm not really loving the actions and the dancing and things like that, but hey, this does come back into things like, hey, if you want representation on that main stage, all the subcultures come. We have Sikhs of all shapes and colors and things like that. So this is what it is. You can't pick and choose. We're on the main stage now. Everyone is coming to the front. Accept it. This is what it is. This is life now. Just as we got the gangster apne, we got the more flamboyant apne. And, like that, all of it's coming together now. Everyone's rising.
This is what I am wearing to the Cowboy Carter tour. It's a replica shirt that I had commissioned from my friend who's a tailor. It is the Back to the Future Western shirt that Marty McFly wears in the movie. And it's an exact replica. That's crazy. This is what I am wearing.
Again, more power to him, man. One love. Who cares? Live your life. Next up, my boy E is back, and he has started his own similar type of streaming thing. And everyone could go give him some support. He's back with his really hot takes, favorites such as these.
Like profound Anthony Bourdain shit, but like these cities are just meant to experience and explore. Like you're not gonna go and get shit that you need from Amazon. Like you're gonna have to find a shop, because even the way it works, like there's no like building entrances and lobbies. It's like these big doors, and you go in, and then you like
Fire takes. Check him out though. Honestly, all jokes aside, he is back. Wishing him all the best. We're all on good terms. There's no fucking beef or anything here. He had to do his own thing. I had to do my own thing. Through various hurdles. He explains it in his recent stream. Wishing him all the best. Go check it out. Go subscribe. You might still see some Only Rants clips that are still there. Classics. Classic clips. There's a lot of them out there. So, go check them out. Okay, final story of the day. If you guys have been living under a rock and not seen the Shiloh Hendricks stuff, she is the white lady who looks a little trashy. She got the hand tat carrying her one baby. Looks like she's a bit of a drug addict. She calls some 5-year-old black kid the N-word with the hard R. And when she's confronted about it, she says, well, if he's going to act like one, that's what I'm going to call him. And then she doubles down on that. There's no justification for ever calling a 5-year-old kid, or anyone for that matter, a racial slur to that degree. Basically, what happened was the kid picked up the bag and started to run away with it. Now, I mean, I guess that's a bad-mannered kid. He shouldn't be doing that. Maybe his parents should have been around to kind of, stop him from doing all that. But apparently the kid also had autism. Now, I don't know if that is, like, the entire truth or anything, but... And I guess there's no way that she could have known that he did have that, but that doesn't excuse the fact of, the extreme inappropriateness. Now, this story gets a little bit crazier, but let's watch this as it kind of plays out.
The word? It is my own business. You call him. Okay, why don't you have the balls to say it right now again? Okay. All right, that's what you say. Nobody digging to your
A little kid just did, you
That little kid, you call him a
yeah.
The little child?
What if he acts like one, he's gonna...
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child 5-year-old and the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
That's a hate speech. And you can be the that.
I don't give a...
Huh. Okay, we'll see about that with the... You call him the child? Did you call...
Where have we gone as a society? I mean, this is Minnesota. Things are a little bit different out there. I don't have any experience living out there. But where have we gone as a society where we've become this divided that anyone can think that's an appropriate thing to do? If he's going to act like one, I'm going to call him one. He's a fucking 5-year-old. He's a 5-year-old. And it just, people are so strong in their opinion. So much so that, she was getting harassed, I guess, not and widely so, by people who are trying to find her and dox her and things like that. And she has now made claims that not claims. I mean, this is definitely going to be the case because you can't call someone any of that. She has been raising money to help her get out of here. And she has numerous amounts of donors. I checked this an hour ago when I was thinking about starting the video. She was at 719,000. She's gained another $2,000 just on that thing. And look at these messages. Protect her, $5. Anonymous giver, $25. Jesus says N-word for me, $5. Anonymous giver, 100. 5. White unity forever. Kiss my white ass, $5. Fatigued white family, $500 they gave him. Why, duh? I'm not even gonna say that. You can fucking look at that. Be so stanky, $5. Rappers use the N-word. Like, what the fuck is going on that we've gotten to this point? Like, this is fucking crazy. So right here, let's just read the thing. My name is Shiloh, and I have been put in a very dire situation. I recently had a kid steal from my 18-month-old son's diaper bag at a park. I called the kid out for what he was. You fucking bitch. Look at you. What the fuck is that? The hand tat automatically makes you trash. Get your fucking nails did, bitch. You fucking shitty ass Android. Fuck out of here. No disrespect to anyone who uses an Android for other reasons. I called the kid out for what he was. Another man who we recently found out has a history with law enforcement, but besides the point, proceeded to record me and follow me to my car. He then posted these videos online, which has caused my family and myself great turmoil. My social security number has been leaked. My address and phone number has been given out freely. My family members are being attacked. My eldest child may not be going back to school, even where I exercise has been exposed. I am asking you for your help to assist in protecting my family. I fear that we must relocate. I have 2 small children who do not deserve this. You do, you fucking bitch. Your kids don't. Your kids deserve a better mom. You deserve this, though. We have been threatened to extreme by people online. Anything will help. We cannot and will not live in fear. Well, like what the fuck? How can we reward this kind of thing? Now, on the flip side, you start these sort of things. People do have the right. We live in a free society where speech is allowed. You're allowed to say whatever you want, but you can't walk around and act like the consequences of that free speech don't apply to you, because they do. You said something that was horrendous. I don't think anyone should ever support what the fuck she said. And like, there's all this like, oh well, rappers use it. We're fed up as white people. We're fed up as this. Like, no one's supporting this aside from trash. Only trash supports this. So this is not even a race thing. This is a fucking class issue. I don't fucking know what to even say. That, we live in this world where this kind of stuff is there. Now, does this affect me personally? Living where I am? No, I live in Vancouver, where it's a very, multicultural area. We got some racism here, but mostly there's just people who fucking bark. I don't know. It's it's disheartening, you know what I mean? Fuck. This bitch deserves the worst that can happen to her. I mean, she's just absolute trash. A vile, vile, vile human being. People who are donating to help her in this situation, you guys are even more shit trying to, reward this. Anyone who can see her perspective, go fuck yourself. Our last story takes us to Mississippi. Miss Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, so this is kind of out there in the States, and there's a Mexican restaurant apparently where one security guard is defending because some of these women were not happy with the service. A fight broke out. Something kind of happened. I don't know exactly what the fuck it is, but I don't support ever hitting women. In this situation, I think there might be some justification because he's getting swarmed on by about 10 or 12 or how many. This guy absolutely beats the shit out of them. In many ways, he takes a few licks, but he keeps going, and he's a big body Benz, so he goes through them. I'll let you guys decide and come to your own conclusions. Fuck that chick in the red. She got it pretty bad there. You see that guy in the tan? He was just like kind of on the corner, like around this area, and he just booked it this way. Yeah, he knew what was better. Hey, look, Trooper over here in the red shirt. She got up. She was fine. Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum, whichever Arkham City, great fucking video game, man. Honestly, Grand Chat always. I don't know if this guy makes them himself, but you know he's fucking got to be one of the funniest guys alive with these references.
Oh, no beat tonight. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Those Diljit. Oh, my God. Oh, my man. Oh, my man.
That's a fucking rough fight, man. Just keeps going. No matter what, you can't really support that whichever way it goes. Thank you guys for joining us on special Streamcast. Well, I guess it wasn't so special, but I guess it was special because it was current. And thank you guys for joining me on a special Streamcast. I really appreciate you guys listening in. And I aim on, pumping out more content for you. If you guys like this one, subscribe, follow, fucking let all your friends know. Like it. It really helps with the algorithm, you know what I mean? I'm trying to build a YouTube now. I got a decent following on Instagram. I would like the YouTube stuff to start coming in. And shout out all my sponsors. You know, we got Vanita, Casper, Sing Beans, and AI on Systems. Thank you guys so much. Take care.